Welcome back to Win College. I'm Declan the Garden Whisperer, and this is day 23 of 28 days of sowing in February. A little bit late today. I ran out of compost and I had a talk this morning, so I had to go do the talk before doing this. So I didn't batch record on a Sunday. So I have a tray, one of these ones here. I'm going to put it into a multi-purpose compost, just a multi-purpose compost, and that into this. Nice and easy. That's only about 2.5 inches deep. Okay, give it a nice fill like that. Just always break up any lumps. Okay, so it's just like this. Okay, so what's going on? I'm going to do companion planting for this one, right? So we're throwing something else in here as well. So I have some onion sets here. Onions and peas go very well together. So I'm using the pea Kudo, and that is going to see the onions are already starting to develop their greens. So I'm going to pop those down. You'll see this in a second. So I'm just going to pop these onions in here. Make sure you put it the right way up. Okay, so what I'm holding here is the neck of the onion. Popping that down. And I'm going to do about 4 rows of these onions. Now these ones won't get too big in here, but that's quite alright. I have onions all around the veg area. So I'm giving them about 2 to 3 inches apart here. So it'll be 3 rows I'm going to do. Okay.
So for some reason this sound cut out of me here, and I didn't notice until a commentator there, someone said that. So thank you for doing that, whoever you were. What I was just showing here is the way the bulbs are going in, and that I'm showing what's the top end. So that's the bottom end of the onion bulb. See where the roots would be, and then this would be the top end. Okay, there's a little tip there of the neck of the bulb that will be pointing upwards. So I'm putting 12 of these into the tray here, and then in between those I'm going to put the peas. So it's a Kudo peas then that I'm using here. So they are just going to be interplanted in those gaps in between the onions. And I'm putting probably 5 or 6 roughly, and that per each indentation for the peas. So a nice little handful there. So the onions will help keep any pests away from the peas. They'll grow in the tray themselves happily. And there'll be just enough root zone in there as well for the peas to grow. So probably about 2 foot easy by using some bamboo canes in that as well. So I'll put bamboo canes into each corner in this, and then tie some twine around the bamboo canes then, and that'll create like a framework that the peas can spiral themselves around and grow up then too. So you can see the way they're being placed out. All I'm doing then is going to throw a little bit of soil back over them as well, just to cover them over. Not again with the holes all around the tray. You're not going to go very high with this, because otherwise when you water or it rains, it'll just wash out anyway. And then from that point there, I'm just going to give those a good soak, and they're going into the patio area then. Nice and simple, job done. And so I don't know exactly what I was saying here, but that's pretty much it on that front. And then I'm going to be sowing then the scabiosa for day 24. So you can come back and see how I'm going to do them. So I don't know, I'm going to cut this a little short now, because I don't know what else I've been saying here. But happy gardening, and I shall see you on day 24.